Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So you guys know the drill. Please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video and any other video in my channel. I've been running into a lot of stress lately, and I'm not even sure where the stress is coming from. But I will think about my career moves going forward. I want to find something other than that art project. It has been giving me a lot of stress as of late, and I am not sure why. What was fun just a couple months ago, the very same thing that was fun just a couple months ago, have become a burden almost. So today, I was doing some. I showed you in my last video some anodization, and it turned out very well actually. But while I was doing that, uh, we have a lot more space here at the college campus. I'm at the student union. This is where I usually do it. And as I was doing that, I just got seriously burnt out in terms of uh, it anodization is messy to begin with. The solutions often get on your skin. I wear gloves, but the gloves break and all that, and, uh, and I was just unhappy about that. And I saw something that I hope I didn't get myself in trouble for remarks that I made. What had happened was this is a student union. We have a little kitchenette over there, and I saw somebody today that reminded me of where I was 5 years ago in terms of my binge eating disorder. This guy had put something in the microwave, and then he had opened a big bag of chips, and he was loudly chomping on the chips, which is fine, except that as he was microwaving his food, he didn't know where all the silverware was, and with his mouth full of chips, he goes, oh, 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 oh. And then he said, oh, I need a fork, and then he couldn't resist stuffing more chips into his mouth. And I knew where the forks were. I didn't want to tell him because I wanted him to realize how off he was and to wake up. And so I thought, I don't know. And so finally, he spent 5, 10 minutes looking for them. Unfortunately, one of the people here told him where it was. I wanted him to suffer, and not because I want him to suffer. I wanted the suffering to be a wake up call to him. After he had finished his meal, I couldn't let it go anymore. I told him that you need to respect the one body that your maker gave you. You only get one chance at it. And he was so upset by that remark. I don't know if I'm going to get myself in trouble. I had to say it because I needed to remind myself that I wasn't telling him, I was telling myself. And unfortunately, he became the victim of that. Let's put it that way. But I ran into more drama with my art project. See, I'm programming an AI for a variation of shogi, and I was hoping to demonstrate it. Uh, we're coming up to the birthday of one of my favorite shogi grandmasters. I was hoping to demonstrate it, so I had gotten some art supplies to make a shogi set. It's called Ito shogi. So I got this box of wooden tiles, but I miscounted. I need to go get another pack, and just upsets like that. Normally that wouldn't upset me so much, but I've already been dealing with a lot. Normally the guy with the eating disorder probably wouldn't have upset me nearly as much as it did today, but I had my fuses were already blown, and that was that. And I don't know. Personally, 5 years ago when I was doing what this guy was doing today, I wish somebody would have done that to me. I really do. Unfortunately, we live in a very live and let live society, right? In Japan or Taiwan, people pick on each other's bad habits all the time, right? And I'm not just talking to your family members. At the Computer Olympiad that I was competing at, people would complain about my. I have this bad habit of using sharp objects to pick my ears. I do that a lot here in the United States too. Nobody has ever said a word to me about it. But go try that in Japan, Taiwan, even try it in Eastern Europe. You're not going to get very far before somebody remarks at it, right? I guess maybe during COVID, you might have gotten some remarks, but normal times, oh my God, you could do that forever in the United States without hearing a bleep about it, right? Actually, part of the reason I corrected my eating disorder was all the bad experiences I had overseas, right? Had I never traveled, I would have never realized that anything was wrong, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.